Hey everybody, this is the Centaur channel coming back at you. So I'm a new fragrance reviewer here on YouTube. I kind of specialize in helping people find a fragrance that helps express their character. This is my first review, especially for you ladies. I wanted to make a review, especially for you ladies, since fall is coming around. Now, certain fragrances work really well in the fall. Before I even get to the list, I wanted to mention that a lot of these fragrances are going to have a lot of deeper notes. They can be woody, they can smell like coffee, they can smell almost like food, which sometimes people in the fragrance world call it gourmand. So I guess we'll jump straight into the list. I want to give some honorable mentions in the beginning. Because I don't have, any kind of pictures or even any samples for them. So, By the Fireplace is a wonderful fragrance. It smells a little bit irisy. It definitely is a little bit sweet, but it smells kind of just like a smoky bonfire. And I know that might seem odd for you ladies, that you might not want to smell like smoke, but it just smells warm and inviting. It can smell very nostalgic now. And it's definitely a very good unisex fragrance. I'd recommend you get a sample and try it out for yourself. It's a beautiful fragrance. I definitely think you could try it out, and it would work very well for you. Another fragrance that sells very well, but this one's a little bit more affordable, is Black Opium. And this is the kind of fragrance that is perfect for the fall. It has a little bit of tar. So it has a little bit of like a rubberiness to it. It has a little bit of smokiness. It's sweet. It's deep. It's definitely very feminine. It's even very seductive. It has a little bit of a gourmand nature to it with some richness. And so it definitely has some vanilla in there. It smells a little bit musty with an animalistic type of note. Meaning it just smells a little bit musky in a way. And that fragrance is absolutely lovely. It's stunning. You're going to stun or impress your man or whoever you're trying to impress, even a gal, nothing's wrong with that either. So that's a great recommendation for you. Those are my honorable mentions. So let's jump into the list, shall we? So the first one I have for y'all is Alien by Terry Mugler. Now, I just have a little sample here. Y'all can look up the bottle, and the bottle looks quite nice. But what does it smell like? The Angel by Terry Mugler smells playful. It definitely does. It smells a bit fruity and a bit lovely, like a lady's fragrance can, but it has a little bit of depth and character to it. It's not dark by any means, but it has a little bit of that depthness, a little bit of that deepness. I think it smells a little bit like lavender, and it does have a little bit of a floral nature along with that depth. So this one is good for really all year round, but definitely could be pulled off in the fall. It's definitely a lovely fragrance. Another fragrance that's similar to it in a way is Angel Muse. Now, Angel would be perfect for the fall as well, but Angel Muse just has a little bit more femininity. It smells a little bit more like a lady. It's kind of like Dior's Poison when they made Poison Girl. They just made it a little bit more sweet and a little bit more modern. So I definitely would recommend the Angel Muse as well. And that's one of my most rated or top rated fragrances for ladies, since it's so affordable, it lasts and projects so well, and it has a little bit of a gourmand feel as well. So that would be perfect. Now this one might be a little controversial, but I hope you'll bear with me. I have here a decant I made for my mom of 1 Million Privé by Paco Rabanne. Now 1 Million Privé is often loved by a lot of guys, and for good reason, but it's definitely a unisex fragrance. It smells syrupy, it has a little bit of cinnamon to it, it's quite playful, it's quite lovely, and it definitely could do very well on a woman, a confident woman. And another fragrance that you might want to pull off if you have a little bit more money to spend is New Harlem by New York. NYC fragrances. So this one is affordable. It's out there. It's a really good fragrance for the money. I think it's a little bit underappreciated. So if you want something sweet and something that smells aromatic, a little bit light and playful as well, this one is definitely very lovely. It reminds me of pancakes, so don't be afraid of that. It might be something you love. So that's 1 million prepay. Now, going along with the fall and kind of the food fragrances, I guess you ladies, nothing's wrong with smelling delicious now. This is Nobile Irish Cream by Dua. And I know Dua sometimes gets a lot of flack in the fragrance community, but this one is, in my opinion, one of their best. It smells just like a cafe, a beautiful cafe, with donuts in there and chocolatey eclairs. It smells a little bit, reminds you of coffee. It's simply lovely. It's going to remind you of the best of any bakery you've ever smelled, or any kind of like French bistro. So this fragrance is simply lovely. It lasts a good while. It smells very high quality. So I definitely recommend this one. I think it's unique in the fragrance world. I don't know if any other fragrance has been able to capture a smell like this or a feel like this. So this one is quite lovely. And I highly recommend it for the fall, even the winter as well. So this is Nobile Irish Cream by Dua. Now this one's interesting. This one's called Ambre Noir by Yves, Y-V-E-S, Rocher. Rocher, maybe. But Amber Noir smells a little bit ambery, which just smells like deep, a little bit like resin. But it has some depth to it as well. It almost smells like it has the softness of cardamom in it, which is one of the most beloved kind of notes, that are most popular notes going around in the fragrance world right now. But this smells kind of like a seductive lady can. It has some floral. It smells like a lady, but it has a little bit of a deep sensual side. I think it's good for fall, indoors. I think this is one of the ones you can pull off in the workplace, where you want to be a little bit playful. I don't think it's extremely seductive, as much as some of these others can, but it's definitely beautiful. It's definitely lovely, and this fragrance isn't too loud. This is one of the ones that if you want a fall feeling fragrance, it doesn't project too loudly, and it lasts decently. So I would recommend this one too, and this one's not too expensive either. So this is Ambre Noir by Rocher. So the last two I wanted to mention to you are niche. They're a bit special and they're very expensive. So if you wanted more affordable ones, Angel Muse is lovely. You could wear it day or night. Alien, and even some of its flankers are spectacular. And even any of the angels would definitely work for you. And Privé by Paco Rabanne would be spectacular. But for being versatile in the fall. And I think the By the Fireplace and the Irish Cream are just kind of unique and special. I think those could be very seductive. But this one is Bulgari Le Gimme. And I don't speak French, so forgive me. It's spelled L-E-G-E-M-M-E. Now this fragrance is from Bulgari's exclusive line, and it smells very floral, and it has some richness to it. I think it's a little bit more floral, than the Ambre Noir, but I can't put it into words how beautiful this fragrance is. They pulled off a very good composition, where it's a very quality transition, where it's not necessarily smooth in the smell, but the transition just gives it a quality to it, where it's floral, it has fullness, but it's not necessarily rich. And then it transforms into like a light ambery fragrance with a little bit of spiciness and a little bit of elegance. And I think it's one of the best fragrances for a very elegant or a very special lady that I've ever smelled. So this is something special for the particular lady, and I can't suggest it enough. I don't think this one is talked about a lot in the fragrance world either. This one's very versatile as well. So what's the last fragrance I have on the list? Well, I think this one is not talked about in the fragrance world either. I think I think I don't know if I'd say it's a hidden gem, but it's undiscovered or not talked about a lot. It is spectacular. I think it might be the best fall or winter fragrance for a lady. It's kind of, in my opinion, a superior interpretation of Black Opium. But it is Venom of an Angel. Now this fragrance is niche, and you'll have to find it on a place like Lucky Scent. But it lasts and projects beautifully. It smells ladylike and rich with beautiful kind of those pink and red florals, just like a lot of good fragrances kind of do. But it certainly has quality to it. It has a deep, rich base to it that it transforms into with a good bit of amber and a good bit of that animalistic smell to it. So that one's spectacular. Now, if you are a particular lady and a lot of fragrances, maybe like Opium, didn't have enough of that animalistic smell to you, or you wanted it to be a little bit more aggressive, maybe you're kind of an enchantress type lady where maybe you like to wear fur. There's a fragrance called Wolfsbane, and Wolfsbane is very deep and has deep florals, and it comes off not necessarily serious, but I guess almost like an oracle would. It's very almost like a mystical fragrance, but it has an aggressive edge to it with that animalistic smell to it. So if you're the lady who wants to maybe dress up, or maybe, you know, is a lady who's an enchantress, you know what I'm saying? That would be great for you. Now, again, I'd like to say that By the Fireplace is something special. I think y'all should try out, and I don't think y'all should be scared of 1 Million Privé. Spectacular stuff, especially for the lady this fall. So, these are great fragrances for the fall, for any lady. I certainly hope that you've heard one that stood out to you that you'd like to wear. Again, Alien is maybe a little bit more for a younger lady, and you can kind of pick and choose which ones of these fits your needs, fits your likes. 1 Million Privé is just about for any lady, and maybe the Venom of an Angel is for a little bit more of an upscale, or maybe put together ladies, how you could put it. But I hope this review was something y'all enjoy. Hope it was something special. I hope that you'll share it, that you'll like this video, that you'll comment below if you did like this video. Let me know what kind of fragrances you truly love, or maybe even what fragrances you're going to be wearing this fall. There's quite a lot of them out there. So I hope you'll do that for me, that you'll hit the notification bell to get regular updates. And I'll be making more comments and content for you ladies. This fragrance is going to have fragrances for both genders, so no matter what gender you are, you can kind of wear what you like if it fits you, and also you can find something you could buy for, you know, a relative, a gift, a special person in your life. So I certainly hope that I'm helping with that as well. So this has been the Scentatar channel, where we're part people and part fragrance, and I've enjoyed doing this video for you. Hope you ladies choose one of these and smell spectacular, because I know you'll make some good impressions, and maybe you'll have some fun if that's what you're looking to do. So this has been the Scentatar channel, and peace out till next time. Bye.